Hey guys, today I'm going to kick us off with a beautiful quote. Eric Fromm wrote, "Giving is more joyous than receiving, not because it is a deprivation, but because in the act of giving lies the expression of my aliveness." So in essence, the more we give, the more we experience the world as the creation of our efforts and as a reflection of our aliveness. I absolutely love that. In terms of when we give, we can forget about just the I and the ego and the individual, but really embrace that we're part of a bigger collective whole. And I don't know about you guys, but that makes me kind of feel nice and warm and fuzzy. And I know from my own experience of giving back how life and the way that I look at life can actually absolutely shift. That kind of the paradigm shifts from when if I go about my day from a place of, how's today going to be for me? What can I take? Am I going to get what I want? If I can shift my thinking to how can I serve? What can I give? All of a sudden the day becomes more meaningful. And just in that, dropping this selfish aspect of what can I gain? It's all about me, me, me. The benefit is I just feel really good. I feel really good when I can be useful, when I can be of service. So, giving back is one of my values, but it doesn't need to be one of your values. Part of who we are, there's generally an altruistic drive. So in terms of the way we exist and we survive, we all know that we have a survival instinct. We also have an altruistic instinct. In terms of how we survive, because we actually came about in tribes, there's this drive for, yes, must get food, must kill to get food, but there's also must collectively come together to survive. So we can fight our enemy better when we do it collectively. When we hunt and when we gather, when we do that collectively, it really is intrinsically part of who we are. So it's not surprising when we tap into that essence of who we are. In giving back, life just becomes so much richer. So today we're going to do a random act of kindness. That's going to be our little gift for today. So no filling out any sheets for you today. I wouldn't say it's a day off, but it's a day that I would just want you to just tap into your altruistic drive, really connect to how good it feels to help. Charity begins in the home, so it can be a small act. You can, make tea or coffee for somebody else in the house. You can bake a cake for your next door neighbor. You can play it forward and buy in terms of buying a meal for someone. Just, no act is too small, but just something random, something unexpected would be really beautiful. In preparing for today, I was actually looking at a whole body of research around just how much we actually get back individually and how much our lives become richer and more meaningful and more purposeful when we give to others. There's some really interesting things that I came across. In Italy, they did a study where people who were suffering from depression were given a canary to look after, and the people who looked after the canary compared to the people who didn't look after the canary, the people who looked after the canary, their depression symptoms actually reduced. And another thing that I came across that I thought was really beautiful is just how we know, our bodies know how good it is. So we actually get goosebumps when we hear about something really nice and an act of kindness. And we can even tear up. Especially if it's an emotional time of the month, we can tear up when we hear about something when someone's just genuinely kind. So there's a body of research. We know ourselves personally when we give just how good it feels. And another little quote, a Chinese proverb: if you always give, you will always have. That's also tapping into the natural laws of the universe in terms of abundance as well. So many beautiful examples, in nature. I'm sure we could all find examples in our own lives. I know right now for me, life is particularly purposeful and meaningful because I've gotten involved in doing some work here in Bali. A friend was saying, let's get together and help out, some of the people that are unemployed, and it's a pretty dire situation over here right now facing COVID-19, and a bunch of us have got together And in putting a shout out to others to see who wanted to be involved, I've just been blown away by how kind people are, how much they're willing to come together to help others. And every day for me is just, it's so beautiful collectively working together to help others. And yeah, life has just taken on a whole new meaning in terms of it's purposeful, it's meaningful. I feel really good. I didn't actually sign up, so I was going to get a kick out of it. I didn't think, I just don't need to take my herbal supplements for happiness. No St. John's wort for me because I'm going to be giving back. But yeah, it was a beautiful side product of what's going on for me. So yeah, today's all about giving back. No act is too small, and I'll hand it over to you, beautiful people, to give back to the world.